Welcome back to Inspire Talks by RK. And before I begin, hear this. Some winters come to freeze your body, but some winters come to reshape your soul. This story is about the second kind. Title: The Winter That Taught Her to Bloom. Elena Marquez hated winter, not because she disliked snow or cold winds, but because winter reminded her of everything she had lost. Winter reminded her of loneliness. Winter reminded her of her failures. Winter reminded her of the version of herself she was trying so hard to escape. And this year, winter hit harder than ever. A life that suddenly turned cold. Elena was 27, a graphic designer in a bustling city. A girl who once laughed loudly, dreamed boldly, and believed life would reward her hard work. But life doesn't always move in straight lines. In the span of 3 months, she lost her dream job, her long-term relationship, her apartment, and the confidence she spent years building. She ended up moving back to her childhood home, where every corner whispered, "You failed." Winter settled outside, but a deeper winter settled inside her. A house that felt too silent. Elena's mother worked long hospital shifts. Her father passed away years ago. Her younger sister lived in another city, so she spent her days alone, wrapped in silence, disappointment, and heavy blankets. Some days she didn't speak a single word. Some days she didn't open the curtains. Some days she wondered if she'd ever feel alive again. She wrote in her journal, "It's winter everywhere. Outside, inside, around me, and I don't know how to survive this cold." The unexpected knock. One evening, as snow fell softly against the windows, someone knocked on the door. It was her 76-year-old neighbor, Mrs. Harrington, a woman who smelled like cinnamon tea and carried kindness in her wrinkles. She said, "Elena, I baked extra cookies, and I think you need company more than cookies." Elena forced a smile. "I'm fine, really." Mrs. Harrington gave a warm but serious look. "My dear, people say that every winter they freeze, but what they forget is, winter is also when you learn who you are." Elena didn't understand. Not yet. The garden under the snow. The next morning, Mrs. Harrington called her outside. Elena didn't want to go. The cold felt like needles. The air felt heavy. But she went anyway. Mrs. Harrington pointed to her backyard garden, now completely buried in snow. It looked lifeless, dead, hopeless.
Elena whispered,
"Everything's gone." Mrs. Harrington shook her head gently. "No, child. It's not gone. It's resting. It's gathering strength. It's preparing to bloom again."
Elena stared, confused.
Mrs. Harrington placed a gloved hand on her shoulder. "You think you're dying, but maybe this winter is just giving you time to grow roots." Those words hit something deep inside Elena. The slow, quiet healing. In the weeks that followed, Elena did small things. As she took short walks, as she made warm soup, as she journaled every night, as she cleaned her old room, as she read books she once loved. Nothing dramatic changed. No miracle happened. No sudden success knocked at her door. But for the first time in months, she felt her heart thawing. She started designing again. Not for work, but for herself. Snow still fell outside. Mist still touched the windows. But inside her, something was softening. The letter from her future. One night, she sat at her desk and wrote a letter addressed to the woman I will become. She wrote, "I am scared. I am broken. But I am rebuilding. Winter may have taken everything from me, but it's also teaching me patience, teaching me strength, teaching me to begin again." She folded the letter and kept it in her drawer. It felt like a promise, the first sign of spring. By February, the snow began to melt. Trees outside still looked bare, the sky still gray, but something felt different. One morning, Mrs. Harrington called Elena excitedly.
Elena,
"Look." They walked to the garden, and there, pushing through the cold soil, was a single green sprout. Fragile, tiny, but alive. Mrs. Harrington whispered. "That was under the snow the whole time, growing quietly, just like you." Elena's eyes filled with tears. For the first time in a long time, she believed she would bloom again. The return of her light. Months passed, and just like the garden, Elena came back to life. As she found a new job, better than her previous one. As she moved into a small but warm apartment. As she reconnected with old friends. As she learned to love her own company. As she smiled without forcing it. Summer arrived, then autumn, then winter again. But this time, she wasn't afraid. She understood now. Winter wasn't the end. Winter was preparation. Winter was protection. Winter was growth. The girl who once feared winter now whispered to herself, "I survived the cold, and I grew from it." Message of the story. Some winters break you. Some winters rebuild you. But every winter ends. And every winter prepares you for a spring you have never seen before. Don't fear the cold seasons of life. They are not destroying you. They are shaping you. If this story touched your heart, then let your finger do one small thing. Hit that like button. And if you want to walk with me in more such journeys, then subscribe. Our next story might just find you before you find it. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye bye. ****